No, you can't have a petition to stop it. It wasn't made for you. And here's where I get to get a little nasty and rubbing the fact that I was told that if I didn't like the new Netflix animated She-Ra, that I was to not make videos on it, not talk about it, because I might trigger the unsuspecting fan base who can't see a difference of an opinion, who can't understand that when you put the name She-Ra on something, well, you get somebody like me who has, well, the freaking Castle Grayskull sitting right there in the box, and you can't see the rest of the stuff. I am the exact age who had She-Ra toys in the 1980s. I played with He-Man and Motu, all of that. If you're going to slap the name She-Ra on it, it's going to be aimed at my generation. Got it? Now, if you don't like that, then you don't need to play with our toys. You can go and find your own toys, because if all you're going to do is chop their heads off and break them and make your little dollies scissor each other, because that's what you want to do, you're just disrespecting our stuff. You're breaking my toys, and I don't like it because I'm not done with them yet. And no, you can't have them. You got your own. You got your little bullshit dolly version of your She-Ra figures. You can go play with those. What am I talking about with She-Ra? What am I talking about with She-Ra? Oh, the bestest thing ever with She-Ra. The bestest thing ever with She-Ra. They, like I said, they literally play with dollies. Please don't harass this person, but I did have a picture. This is what their image is, and this is the person. This is one of the people who have a problem, I believe, with our She-Ra. Well, you got one. I'm not trying to go in and break your toys. You have this. You don't have to watch the live action Netflix one if you don't want. Do you understand me? But they don't. They just want to complain and and throw their little temper tantrums, and they want to make a point to have their little petitions. Netflix She-Ra fans launch petitions to cancel newly announced live-action series in order to show they care about LGBTQ plus elemental PXYZ representation. Guess what? You already have it. You have your She-Ra. You have her making out with Catra. You have it. You got the fake She-Ra. You know, the one for the narcissistic, boyish lesbians who want to see themselves on screen and make characters look exactly like them. You know, when they make it specifically for them and no longer make it for anyone else. Maybe Amazon's is going to be for everyone, so everybody can have a little bit of something to identify with, instead of only the goddamn show creator and a few narcissistic people who only want to see the characters hook up on screen. I am so tired of this. We were told that we had to get over it. Now it's your turn. Get over it. Get over it, new Netflix She-Ra fans. You have yours. You had it for more seasons than it goddamn deserved. You've got your thing. Move on to the next thing. Go find the next whatever they're gonna reboot and remake and destroy. Aren't they doing it with something else? Are they doing some new version of something you can attach yourselves onto, like little pariahs, like lost little girls who just can't get over the fact that their big sisters are more successful, interesting, have families, lives, jobs, careers, and we still have a place for our childhood things. You know, I'm still collecting He-Mans. I'm still collecting this stuff. We do have a place for this. And if you have a problem with that, you can find your own thing. You don't need to play with our toys. You don't need to be so damn resentful of us, and you don't need to be hateful. Just get over it. Go find your own thing. You don't need to latch on to our childhoods, our fantasies, our fun. In a particular ironic turn of the tables, given their penchant for mocking those who enjoyed the original series and attacking and botting and flagging and having the nerve to say that people are homophobic. And I'm sorry, the last girl I went down on didn't think I was homophobic. Blow me, I'm tired of this shit. I don't need to come out of the closet to justify talking about anything to these people on Twitter. I don't owe them anything. I don't answer to them, and I don't justify my existence based on what some person with a fucking avatar that looks like that. Literally, they're cartoon characters. They don't even have their own goddamn pictures on there. They're hiding behind these cartoon characters. I don't justify my existence to them, and I'm tired of listening to it. In a particularly ironic turn of the tables, given the penchant for mocking those who enjoyed the original series, fans of Netflix's She-Ra and the Princesses of Power have launched a petition calling to DreamWorks, Mattel, and Amazon to cancel the latter's recently announced live-action reboot of the beloved 1980s series out of concern for LGBTQ plus representation. Why? It doesn't take away the show's existence. It doesn't. And it might actually fix some of the shit you broke in our toys. Did you ever think about that? Because anytime you take away and you marginalize something, look what He-Man did when they brought in Sunman. They didn't take away somebody's stuff. They didn't marginalize somebody else or insult somebody else's representation by feeling the need to overshadow and marginalize somebody else in turn. All right, this is what we're talking about. You're already taking a community of women who, like it or not, women tend to be labeled and categorized as a marginalized community for, even if whether we deserve it or not, that's what we get labeled as. So that's what I mark anytime I talk about women videos, right? Lady things, like this sort of thing. The feminism shit. When you take something that was already designed for a marginalized audience and you marginalize them by needing to, steal our shit, that's not progressive. That's not representation. That is this neener, get revenge. We need to insult you and attack you. And it's the circle of abuse, isn't it? That's how this is an unending thing. You guys need to fucking get over it. I'm tired of this shit. As reported by Variety on September 13th, a live-action She-Ra, I can't say it, series is in early development at Amazon with no writer currently attached. Despite the general lack of information surrounding the show, Variety was able to confirm that the new live-action series will be a new standalone story and not connected to the animated. It's not even going to erase anything. Theirs is still as much canon as they want it to be as any other goddamn fanfic that's a self-insert bullshit story. Near immediately after this announcement, again in an exceedingly ironic move, given the fanbase's regular dismissal of similar complaints made by fans of the original series towards the Netflix show, a She-Ra fan by the Change.org username of Beck F launched a full-fledged petition page trolling the creators of the show, calling on the powers that be to cancel it because Reee, I'm important. No, you're not. Beck F. You're not. You already got one. Get over it. You have it. It's not taking away from you. Why are you, they're not going to crap and listen to you anyway. I need to click on it now. I guess I need to click on it. 1,700 people. 1,700 people isn't going to justify Netflix throwing money behind it. You know what 1,700 people is? That's how many people view YouTube videos in obscure punk rock cancel corner channels. If you guys like the content, don't even bother subscribing. Bookmark the channel. You're not going to get notified of my content. I get suppressed every day. 1,700 people. At 2,000, this is more likely to get picked up by local news. I don't care. We don't need their petition. The issue behind this remake is the LGBT plus. Well, you didn't have to marginalize other people to fucking troll in your way into being self-important, did you? I didn't ask for it. I'm that letter of the alphabet. I'm one of them. You don't need to pander to me. I already liked She-Ra. And you're actually taking away from some of these things by making this. You're actually taking away from the memories, the attachments, the importance, and what made it special to all of us who grew up with this. By changing it just to appease you, you're basically saying, oh, well, screw what you like. It's not good enough. Fuck you too. Seriously, that's what it feels like when they say this. And the fact that they don't goddamn get this is what's so insulting. It just shows a lack of maturity. It shows this lack of, why should we listen to these people? They can't even adult. They sit around and play with their damn dollies, for crying out loud, says the person who sits around and plays with my dollies. I can't deal with it. If you care, well, I don't. You know what? How about me? You don't speak for the entire community. You don't get a steamroller over other people just because your self-importance is more important than theirs. So, no. Get over it. Bite me. I'm Mecca. I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!